Hey, so this is another day, and today we will talk about instant gratification. So, basically, us humans are wired to crave gratification in the moment, right? Which is short-term pleasure. Okay, so if you're craving short-term pleasure, short-term dopamine hits, then you might get short-term happiness or short-term hits from that, but in the long term, that's not going to help you because short-term is short-term, and after a time it goes away. So if you keep going after short-term pleasure and keep going after instant gratification, then it is going to lead you nowhere because you're only doing things that are going to get you some dopamine hits in the moment, but in the long term it's nothing, right? It's not compounding, it's not accruing, it's just there and then it goes away, right? So that is how it works, instant gratification. That is how most people are, almost everyone is wired, and you have to fight this. You don't have to go after instant gratification, instead you have to delay your gratification. And then your thinking comes in. When you think and then make decisions based on the long term, like what will be good for you in the long term, then you put aside instant gratification and go after delayed gratification. You do things that will serve you in the long term, and then your life keeps getting better over time. Okay, and that's what you want. You want your life to get better over time. With instant gratification, that won't happen. You will stay where you are, and you will maybe keep getting instant gratification. Maybe that also goes away after a time. But if you go after delayed gratification, that is taking the long term approach, then after a period of time your life will always keep getting better over time. That's the thing with delayed gratification. So go after that. Don't give in to instant gratification. It's not good for you in the long term. Okay, I'll see you later.
Let's get started. Disney is gearing up for another epic copyright fight over a cartoon icon, Mickey Mouse. If they lose, Mischief and others are ready to pounce. Here's a breakdown of the fascinating situation. Since first appearing in 1928 animated short called Steamboat Willie, Mickey Mouse has become the most famous fictional character in the world. Mickey has worldwide brand awareness of 97%, higher than Santa Claus, and generates $6 billion of annual revenue for Disney. Mickey Mouse is Disney's most beloved IP. After creating and then losing the rights to an animated character named Oswald the Rabbit, Walt Disney realized the importance of owning the rights to its creation. Mickey Mouse was his next creation, one he would refuse to lose. To understand the present situation, you have to understand the basics of US copyright law and Disney's outsized role in shaping it over time. Copyright is a legal term that describes the rights a creator has over their creative work. Copyright law protects those rights. Copyright law is nothing new. It has been around for centuries. The Copyright Act of 1790 provided that creative works were entitled to up to 28 years of protection. This figure steadily increased, and 1831 Act extended it to 42 years, and the 1909 Act extended it to 56 years. Mickey Mouse was born in 1928, was covered by the 1909 Act, meaning the copyright was set to expire in 1984, 56 years from 1928. But true to the original lesson Walt Disney had learned with Oswald the Rabbit, Disney did not intend to let Mickey go so easily. They began an extensive lobbying campaign with Congress, which eventually resulted in a 1976 act that extended coverage to 75 years. This kicked the proverbial can down the road, but with Mickey again set to enter the public domain in 2004, Disney went back to Washington. The Copyright Term Extension Act, often known as the Mickey Mouse Protection Act, extended copyright protection to 95 years. This has Mickey protected through 2023. Historically, Disney was able to secure these extensions with little pushback, but public discourse has shifted. The age of social media virality has enabled the little guy to stand up to large corporate interests. So, as the clock to the copyright expiration ticks down, question remains: will Disney do what it has done historically? And if so, who will win this fight? Now, to be clear, even if the original Mickey Mouse copyright expires and Mickey enters the public domain, Disney still has a variety of protection at its disposal. It maintains a multitude of trademarks which never expire on words, phrases, and use cases. Further, the copyright is set to expire only governs the original Mickey Mouse from the Steamboat Willie short. Later iterations are protected by newer copyrights. That being said, the original Mickey would be usable in certain contexts, and some companies are ready for it. Mischief, the enigmatic art collective that does special product drops, is most vocally ready for Mickey Mouse to enter the public domain. In May 2021, the group executed a drop called Famous Mouse 2024. It's equal parts hilarious and brilliant, which seems to be their MO. The basic idea of the drop is as follows. Mischief cannot produce or sell any artwork using Mickey Mouse today, but it can sell the idea to produce and sell future artwork using Mickey Mouse at the end in the future when Mickey Mouse has entered the public domain. Mischief has executed a small drop of Famous Mouse tokens redeemable for the future Famous Mouse collectible in 2024 or when Mickey Mouse enters the public domain. As they on the manifesto, Mischief has made the first public domain Mickey Mouse artwork 3 years early. Chief even has a countdown clock on the website ticking down to the current copyright expiry. It remains to be seen in the battle Disney is once again willing to fight, particularly given their various other forms of protection and later iterations. This story is a fascinating follow over the months ahead with a Winnie the Pooh entering the public domain as of January 1, discussions on copyright law, Disney's influence over it historically, and the power of 100 plus year IP are sure to take the center stage. Stay tuned. Okay, so that was the thread. Very interesting thread on how copyrights work when it comes to these creative characters that we also love, but these are actually very valuable for the business and they protect it at all costs. This was a thread about that. That's it. Hey, so that was the vlog for today. I'll see you tomorrow with another vlog and hopefully more productivity than today. Bye.